betray one person to save 1,000.
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the two islands will finally fall.
World War. World War, they're not ready. So today, we're gonna check out the highly requested 1,000 player simulate civilization rich and poor by ish.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across
Jesus
two
Christ, how can the
massive
server
islands to
even handle
simulate
that?
a realistic civilization. The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever.
But that's gonna be straight up chaos. Isn't
Now,
that
each
gonna bring
player has
chaos?
the freedom to
When
do
there's like no
whatever they
rules?
want. Farm for food, become a dictator, and build a society.
Exactly. Like it's gonna be pure chaos if there's no rules and they have to like make up the rules as they go.
It's a rich green paradise. The other one
It's a wasteland.
You're kidding me.
is a barren wasteland. It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will there be war?
Oh, that's why it's rich and
The
poor.
most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the
I'm
video.
picking for the poor. Honestly, the poor's gonna overcome.
The rich and poor 1,000 player civilization experiment.
I'm gonna tell you guys already, the poor are gonna win and overcome because the ones that are rich, they thrive. They learn to live with everything that they got. But the poor actually learn how to survive. Their struggle will basically make them overcome in this situation. Them learning how to survive, make do with what they got, will make them actually win in the end. The ones that have everything, dude, they will fail. Like once they're in a survival situation, they will have the survival instincts of a wet fart. They're not gonna win anything. This seems super interesting so
If you want to
far.
participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my channel.
So you can actually participate in
We
it?
got 1,000. Good luck, everyone.
500 each.
It was the beginning of day 1, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What is this place?
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland. Hey, you guys having a good time?
No. There's nothing here. Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
So they have like no trees whatsoever?
I hate this place.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging. And not only because it was empty, but because some parts of it were completely uninhabitable.
Almost looks like
the
Death Stranding
snow
map.
biome.
Oh no!
And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment.
Okay, this is actually insane.
This volcano
Oh,
also
it's
happens
actually-
to heat
hold
up
on.
all the water.
That is... Wait, editor, can you like overlay the Breath of the Wild map on top of this? I think like... This is Breath of the Wild, isn't it? The reason why I said Death Stranding is because in Death Stranding you do have like a giant lake with what seems to be a volcano, but this is literally Breath of the Wild.
All the water on the island.
Oh, so it's all
This
hot.
killed a lot of people.
Oh, so we're losing so many
Now,
in the
to begin
start.
building civilizations, the players needed to find a tree.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro.
Wood is an essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything.
But they got sticks,
Now,
right?
luckily
From all the
for
like
Island
dried
1,
out.
There was one tree on the island, and it was pretty big too.
But the water, right?
Of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
So get dirt, get dirt,
Got
and
to be kidding me.
get dirt and make a bridge.
Meanwhile, let's go over to Island 2. Hey guys! Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Open for business.
Water? Just from the ocean? Are you trying
They're
to
just
make me
having
drink ocean
fun.
water?
No.
The people on
Yes?
Island 2 immediately realized they had chosen the island of safety and wealth. You are literally a piece of gold.
But that's why they
The
don't
only
know
real
how to
danger on
survive.
Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood.
Yeah.
But some people found a way to even work around that. So you're planning to build a bakery.
Yes, I am.
And you're forcing your employees to go up and get oak?
Oh, no.
She forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no, it's double carrots, triple carrots.
I don't want
say
carrots.
anything.
I want fair working conditions.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine underground. Hello, Saps, you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Overall, the people of Island 2 were thrilled with their new home, thrilled with their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future.
But then...
By the end of the first day, players on Island 1 had finally reached the big tree. You realize how high up you are?
Oh yeah, no, we're not scared.
No?
You're not scared?
Island 1 was still pretty far from having fully fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving. Remy the
Oh,
Rat,
that's
what are you
sweet.
serving them here? It's very
Bread.
popular. Bread?
Bread.
What the frick?
And you
Why?
get none? Because you can't pay?
Bread line?
That's an entire bread
I
line.
also got word that there was a small group of people who had chosen to settle in a weird location.
Inside of the volcano?
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano?
I mean, it's
Hey,
kind of like,
guys.
it makes for a cinematic view, right? Hello, it's a...
How's it going? Welcome to the mafia.
This was Lingolini, and he had recruited about 20 people to join his Italian mafia. His goals were very simple: make
Okay.
friends and get rich.
Hold on,
Quick.
Can I tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh.
Oh, how?
Don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime, on Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power. I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This player named Call Me Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was of very different types of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and
Okay.
their employees.
I want fair working conditions.
So they actually got
How
fair
being
work.
paid to work up here.
Did they get fair working?
People are getting paid?
People,
Later in the
people
day,
are getting paid?
Island 2 would face its first conflict.
Because people are just digging up the
Hey,
beach.
you guys can't be destroying the beach.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition.
Can't they just like go further up
Cass
instead?
was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth.
Of course, the Commonwealth, yeah.
We're actually 5 nations combined into one, so we have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1 when 5 distinct groups were close enough to each other that they just decided to come together and
strength in
unify
numbers,
under
that's
one
fine,
nation.
that's good.
As a result, the Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150 citizens.
We're going to turn this
That's a
mountain into
quarter.
our
That's
city
a
for-
fifth of everyone on this island.
The Commonwealth leaders were very ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful nation on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others. Overall, by the end of the day, Island 2 was much further ahead than Island 1, as expected. But let's see what happens in the following days.
So we're down to 450. Oh, so they only lost
As
4.
players logged back in the
The
next
poor
day,
lost about
nobody
40,
was
while the
expecting
rich
that
lost
the
only
beginning
4.
of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire event. Remy the Rats was running his restaurant when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Night, I need food. I'm dying.
Yo, Spood.
Yeah.
I do have food. You're private, but
Oh, I need food. God, I'm too kind. I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now this player, Spoon, was a rising leader on Island 1. He was known for always giving away his own food.
Oh, nice.
But some people started to suspect that Spoon's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further his political ambitions. That is, until...
The Fire Nation attacked.
Oh my god.
Why would you just randomly attack? That's one of yours.
He was trying to assassinate Spoon.
But why would he do that?
Spoon Spood had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1.
The text said that he died, didn't it? No, okay, Ramsayer was... Okay, so Ramsayer was slayed. I thought it was Spood that actually got killed.
The attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spood used this leverage to establish an empire named Westhelm.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive coliseum.
You mean where people fight to the death?
Exactly.
But that means only the strongest, only the best survive.
Still struggling with food and resources, their motivation to succeed was unbelievably high.
Earlier, somebody tried to take my life. Someone with this face. But now, he's dead.
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1 had hope.
The Ballad of Emperor Spood. Nearly killed by some dude.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated as Westhelm.
There was Walter, I saw
For
Walter.
example, was a cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
And honestly, these
Nevermore.
guys weren't wrong to be pessimistic. See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly been hoping that when they finally make it underground, they would find troves of iron and diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire
That is
island.
so smart. So we have basically no resources?
This lava layer ended up killing a lot of people.
Oh god, that's actually
That said, a lot of
evil.
people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about the inequality between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh,
I agree.
in fact,
I definitely
artists on
agree.
Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini.
Ah, that's cool.
Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
Whoa. Mamma mia, help me, I'm getting chased. Lego likes just attacked me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him. Everybody knows that Lego likes is an enemy of the mafia.
Of course the mafia would do
during
that.
our interview. Oh wait,
So we actually get the full story. Hold
Those are
on.
people from Infernace, they're our allies.
Oh, really?
But what about the Lego guy?
Lingolini had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called Infernace, whose main goal was to preserve and protect the sacred land of the volcano.
But why? It's not
I
sacred.
spoke with
It's
the
like
leader,
a
a
giant
player
lake.
named Seneca, who described herself as the Queen of Infernace.
We are a
Sid?
nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
But what if
Seneca
it
and
erupts?
Lingolini agreed to protect each other in case of an invasion, and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Oh
Guys, I
wait,
think
so
we're under attack.
they're fighting back. Oh,
It looks like
because
for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
yeah, because you told them that they couldn't mine there.
We gotta run. Get everyone out. Get everyone out.
But after a few moments of panic, it turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
We promise.
Why are y'all here?
They're like way more friendly on the rich island.
You brought them all. You didn't do anything. Okay.
The leader of the migrants, a player named 3 Below Zero, profusely apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear. Now on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago or chain of islands.
Yeah, group
the
of
northern
islands.
island was an optimal place to settle.
Yeah,
with
that's
open
only-
fields,
that's the only
trees,
thing we
and
have seen so
wildlife.
far.
So naturally it had the biggest civilizations.
We haven't seen the
including
middle and the
Commonwealth,
left.
the Caste Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor ruled by a monarch named Jophiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue, for the coast.
Oh,
The
for the
center
sky.
island, meanwhile, had pink cherry blossom trees and was the home of a small nation called Barbie Land. What is this?
Land.
Plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And lastly, the southern island was big, but also extremely dense, flooded with jungles and swamps.
I
As
wonder
a
if
result,
they
nobody
made
really
all
wanted
of
to
these
stay
islands
there.
themselves.
Although I did find one person. Saps, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no roof.
It's a work in progress.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he
Yeah,
made
you
lots
know,
of
that's
friends
actually
across
smart.
Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group.
That's
Speaking
good.
of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Caste Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
We are blessed to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
Oh, interesting.
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators, the inventors. See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident. After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to estimate the location of the other island.
Oh,
He then
smart.
used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other islands
To
so
connect?
that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge
Whoa!
connecting the two islands.
Okay, that's
giving free
actually-
passage as a sign of good faith to
That's actually
perhaps
so
bring
smart.
about world peace.
But it's gonna end up with like
But
total
it
annihilation.
wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as a few concerned citizens, did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry. Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
I mean, they're kind of
What about
right.
the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong. We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies.
But how do you know
way
that
we're
they're
going
enemies?
To achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
But just because they're separated doesn't
What
mean that
if
they're
3 Below
enemies.
Zero says no? What if they finish the bridge?
Then that's it?
Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
It's like subtle foreshadowing.
As day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
So far, we're like down to 2. Yeah, and they have only just.
Back in Island 1.
They only lost 1 player. So Island 1, which is like the poor island, they're sitting at 428, and they only lost 1 person from one day to another on the rich island.
Back in Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al Karasina.
Casino, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Oh, the Lego guy, yeah.
Just to take me out of nowhere, and I had to run down the mountain.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him.
So to be clear, Legolikes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here. So is this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
I mean, I would say it's deserved. Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked. That's evil. But how are you gonna get all of his items? And you're like, oh, they he lost all of his items.
There was a small problem.
Good.
Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Legolikes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Linguini didn't know who actually killed him.
But what about the guy who
fortunately for the
initiated?
pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be the proof they needed to collect their bounty later today.
So they'll just share it. They're pirates.
Later?
Yes.
They're pirates.
Well, I'll go.
Mashallah.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal.
I'm literally immortal.
Emperor's Food was still the most powerful man
They're gonna
on
take
Island
him down.
On day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
Oh, wow.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials?
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
Emperor's Food had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
I'm gonna go there.
Oh, he's not a very good leader.
When Emperor's Food left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Okay, we need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats, follow me. Bodyguards.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm late.
This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium. See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore.
Oh, nice!
So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
Cross my name off the list. This is without rhyme or reason.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do? The pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright.
Yeah! I mean, is that kind of cheating? That's sort of cheating.
We can kill it for leather!
Whoa! No! Suspicious stew!
The other leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance. All the leaders at the meeting, including Westholme's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first,
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
see, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Al-Karasina pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Linguini Mafia. Oh yes, they're waiting.
Oh, I'm looking for
Hello, anyone?
Hello, it's me.
Linguini!
Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Legolites.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway.
I mean,
Now,
having
as
like
for
a
the fourth and
worldwide
final
alliance is
nation,
good.
Well,
Or
it was
island-wide.
a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were very isolated and secretive. They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters. As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the most powerful force in the world would become Island 1. At first, Island 1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
I said it! That's great. That is so good. But there's gonna be war. There's gonna be conflict at some point. Like, they can't just live in harmony. There's gonna be a, like, huge issue. A cult is gonna form. Like, something is gonna happen. And now we're back on the good island, right? Commonwealth. Oh... Why would you do that?
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth. They had just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna end well.
See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
They should have the same weight. That's how, like, politics works. That's how, like, democracy works.
50 people.
They should have the same weight. It doesn't matter.
Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other nations, like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
Yeah, but that's also gonna cause chaos.
Since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Really focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
That's smart.
However,
That's
the
so
building
smart.
Inspector did get a little power
To
hungry.
be demolished, pro.
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
It's not up to code.
So then,
but instead of
citizens took
demolishing,
matters
just fix
into
it, just
their own
repair it.
hands.
Oh, wait! Did they just kill him? Did they kill? They straight up killed the housing. I mean, that's kind of based. You know, because he's like, oh, destroying all the different households, instead of allowing the players to fix the mistakes, they just straight up killed the housing inspector. That's kind of smart. I like that. So we have the house of pro gamer dude. And what was that, his grandma?
So then, citizens took
what, his grandma
into
just
their own hands.
His grandma! Do you think that Grandma Gilda did that? Do you think that grandma was the one who set up the trap for the housing inspector? Oh.
Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island...
And you just move forward? They literally murdered one of their citizens, and you're just like, anyways, look at this cool Coliseum over here. Look at this cool-ass building. They literally just murdered the housing inspector. He was a necessary evil for the community to thrive. Ish is just like, alright, guys, next place, please.
2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city.
Oh
my gosh. This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
Oh, same.
Politics
suck.
are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1.
Yeah.
That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the 2 border states. So Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only
smart.
leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says. We need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because
Wait,
this
so he's
meeting
gonna
was the most
backstep the
important
first-
event yet on Island
He's gonna
2,
backstep
Sheffield
3 Below
invited
1.
a neutral mediator,
3 Below 0.
someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation.
Oh, that's smart, yeah. So you do have someone that's like separated.
Making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm
It's
not
politics.
excited. I'm terrified.
It's
I'm
politics.
accidentally gonna cause a war.
That is what we call subtle foreshadowing. I mean, me myself, I'm not a fan of politics whatsoever. I feel like politics
We
sucks
at the
ass.
Great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks, it's great.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here, here.
I can agree. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
That means that you just go up there and kill them.
Focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let Jovial finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
Yeah.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it.
Make friends. Exactly. I feel like it's a really good idea because it seems like, let me just say, I'm gonna use rich and poor in this case instead of Island 1 and Island 2. So the rich island, it seems like they're kind of split. Either they believe that the poor is gonna attack them, or some wants to be friends with them, some wants to establish connection, some wants to make community. But there are some people, I wouldn't say it's racism, but it's kind of like, oh, they're poor, we don't really want to deal with them. So they are afraid because the poor doesn't have what the rich have. The poor will try to seize them and try to take what the rich have. But I agree that basically having a overall agreement that if any of the rich are attacked by the poor, that means that you are attacking the entire island. So trying to make friends with the poor by sending them resources and still having the deal in place that in case something happens and the poor basically infiltrate our island and starts attacking us, we will still defend our country, our island. So it's a great idea doing both at the same time.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade
Help
us no
them.
matter what.
Help them.
You want to send aid to them?
They're jealous.
Guess what?
They're jealous.
They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food, armor, weapons, and they're gonna use all of that against us.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They're
They're
need
just
help.
jealous. Yeah. They're jealous.
The guy under the table. The guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys. Island 1
Focus.
is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa.
Are you crazy?
Flux, this is
You plan to
ridiculous.
kill
What's crazy, Joe?
Get Flux out.
You leading all of us to our death.
Get Flux. Get Flux.
We
Flux.
can't do that. That's
Dude, Flux is backstepping Zero.
End of Island 2.
Flux,
Flux, shut up. With all due respect, Flux, shut up.
Alright, everyone. We can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say
Jump.
aye.
Aye.
I agree. Bad idea. Super bad idea. I feel like it's selfish. It's super selfish the way he's thinking.
All in favor of sending aid to Island
1. I think Flux is gonna start their old civilization. Flux is definitely gonna... So we're down to 416 and they lost about, what, 10 people? We went from 93, so they lost 10 people in one day, and one of them was the housing inspector. Rest in peace.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god. So you
that's
remember this
cool.
guy?
Oh, they made their own rock band?
He had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
A barren wasteland island, a boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of, except a warden tree.
Let's go. Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoot, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens.
That's cool.
He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
You're right, you're right.
West Helm took us in and gave us a little home.
Even though Emperor Spood was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spood was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a best representative.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Yes?
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spood is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spood was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever attack, they needed Spood on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
Island 1, well, here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spood, for all your support.
You're welcome. I'm the best.
Glory to West
Oh,
Helm.
all of the power's going straight to his head.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernace, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
So if it erupts directly into the castle
Yesterday
itself?
at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernace as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it?
Yeah, but if it does
Linguini,
erupt, it
meanwhile,
goes
decided to
directly
make
into
his
that
home
building.
underground within the volcano.
We live under the ground, like a Goombas.
Like a Goombas.
Linguini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Oh, let me tell you a little secret. We found some netherite.
Oh,
Oh, so that's why he's living
Scattered throughout the
underground.
volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft. Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had. And the only ones who knew about it were the Linguini Mafia and Infernace.
So
now,
that's
even though
why they want
Infernace
to keep
didn't
it safe.
exactly like how Linguini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so long as they provide Infernace with some of the minerals they find. But Linguini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Linguini didn't like how Infernace was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing
It was
in
supposed
return.
to work together, right?
So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernace anything.
But this is gonna cost more. Sin is gonna start a war with them.
Lingolini's hope was that Infernace never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely.
But they're gonna have the upper hand. Linguini are gonna have all the materials.
He would be in a lot of trouble.
But he'll have the upper hand because they have all the minerals, they have all the materials.
That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore. There was only one holdout.
The one with the strictest
This
rules.
mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Okay, I don't think they're not gonna join in.
Player, so I threatened the Covenants. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News.
No, don't go to side.
So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know,
Wait! So we have corruption. We have You're supposed to be the news. You're supposed to be like a unbiased entity. You report what happens so that the entire island knows what's going on. And you're being bribed by the most corrupt part of this entire island. So you're not gonna report the news because you're just being...
Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know what,
It's called a business for a reason. It's called for profit, okay?
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island.
Which
Island
is?
1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
Oh no! Uh-oh! Get out! Shit. So underneath the tree, which is like their most valuable resource, they have a warden.
2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
The end of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in command.
That makes sense. That's good. That makes sense. Because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it.
Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
I know. I agree.
They building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend Saps finish building his home.
Hey, nice.
Despite all the chaos, Saps still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here could be a little unpredictable.
A hothead.
But he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Saps, these two had become very good friends.
So that means that he's not unbiased anymore.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
So it's because the border drops? Oh, they did like a GTA! They did like a GTA transition! That's cool.
Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second-in-command, Seraphim.
But then... they were supposed to be at peace, right? Oh. Huh? Wait. But they made an agreement. They made an agreement. Oh shit.
What? No way.
But why would they do that?
The second in command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
What? Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders.
But he's not.
So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow.
But Saps
for
doesn't
now,
have a neutral
he and
opinion.
Many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
But the problem is that Saps doesn't have a neutral opinion anymore because Flux is with them. Flux is the one that wants to attack the poor, and they're being together with Saps, which is supposed to be the neutral one, the one with an unbiased opinion. But now they're gonna be biased because Flux is gonna be like, oh, the poor are evil. The poor are evil. They will attack us as soon as we establish connection. So the only kind of conclusion that's gonna come out of that meeting is just, oh my god, we're gonna attack the poor. Didn't I just say it? Honest to God, didn't I just say it? You know where this location is, right? This location is where Flux is being held underground. And Flux was the leader of this group. And Flux are friends with Saps. So this was a hit. This was an assassination. This was a planned assassination from Flux to Oh! So the problem is that most of the island wants peace. Most of the island wants to establish connection with the poor. But Flux sees the poor as a threat. So they want to overthrow the government, right? To basically stop them from trading with the poor as soon as the border is away and go straight for the kill instead. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we're under 400 on the poor and we're about like 468, so they only lost about like 30 people on the rich side. God, okay, this is not going too well.
Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what?
Burned
the
to
leader
death?
of the
Oh my God.
Al-Qadasina pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh, no.
Oh,
He doesn't know the lava layers
no.
there.
Oh, but so he's gonna... Ah, that sucks ass. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Ah,
With
that
world leaders
sucks.
dying left and right, the media had plenty to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo sidefall.
Later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1.
Okay, that's great, actually.
But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested. Earlier, a citizen of Infernace had accidentally told someone outside of Infernace that there was netherite in the volcano. And this news spread all across the island. This was a disaster for Infernace and the Lingualini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernace. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite.
How did they make TNT? You have to kill a couple of
Because
creepers,
the
right?
Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernace felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like West Helm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
You know that they can just like barricade them.
Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
But it's gonna happen
Meanwhile,
anyways.
Island 2 was still processing the death of Jofiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jofiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really
Free sheep
one
for
dominant
sale?
nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Ahmed's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth.
Oh.
So another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh!
You gotta
my
be
God.
kidding me. You got to be. Another world leader's down.
We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments.
That means they're gonna have like the same
This
amount of
Commonwealth
votes.
citizen went to the Caste Coalition to complain to Caste directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Caste Coalition thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
He skipped out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, What Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbieland. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Caste Coalition. He's asking for help.
Help!
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you.
You're so far up.
You have to get closer to the ground.
And then he falls. Rest in peace, Wood Daddy. You did good. That's your payment. That's your payment for going to the Barbie party.
Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way.
I like that they decided to have, like, island peace, but then they're assassinating their
As
leaders
the leaders
left
and
and right.
representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting.
Yeah.
Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote, important to tell me.
New order.
Flux, what are you gonna do?
New order.
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it.
So
Look,
now you have a new
we can
plan.
still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
So he is the one ordering the hits.
What do you mean, has to go?
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
God, I'm actually getting goosebumps. Holy shit.
Leaders, welcome. Thank you all for coming.
What if they booby
We have
trap?
a lot of very
What if they
important
booby
stuff to
trap
talk
this
about.
place?
You know, During the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way. I told Seraphim to kill Jofield.
I'm standing.
And today,
this is getting too
we
interesting.
will finish the job.
This is getting, oh my god, this is getting too interesting. Oh my god. So they're gonna assassinate all the leaders. And then what?
What happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring you to the table. If you agree with full KOS on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
He has no idea what's about to happen to him.
So you backstabbed your one and only friend?
But if you had to betray one person
for the greater good
to save 1,000, would you?
What just happened? What happened?
I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why is there a trap?
Is this all a setup? Saps? Where's Saps? Where did he go?
Did Saps do this?
Wait, Saps? We have to find him.
Put him down! Kill him! Kill Saps! Saps, where are you?
How did Saps survive? Didn't they also have one above Saps? They did, right? Oh, they didn't actually. So they're just trying to hunt Saps and kill them now? So they assassinated basically every single world leader on this island. So what is the second in command gonna take over? Oh my god, 450 now.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this. He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
Deserved. I would say deserved.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
That is so smart. God damn, that's so smart.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands, would you?
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the two islands will finally fall.
World War. World War. They're not ready.
Islands now have 1 day to prepare.
Guys, I need coffee and popcorn. Oh, I'm making popcorn. Hold on. I hope you guys got popcorn, because this shit is starting to get extremely interesting.
Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
Yeah.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up,
and that's it.
Was never seen again.
Okay. So you're gonna make like a TNT exploder,
now,
right?
Day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the civilizations. For example, at Nevermore, what is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh! Come on!
So,
what about me?
Oh, we actually did it. Boo! Ah, that sucks. Damn.
What? I didn't do anything. I blame Ish. Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald.
Who's Gerald?
The mushroom cow Gerald
has
been stolen.
That's not good.
Let's go!
There they all go. Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Is poison fatal?
So his customers instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until
Remy killed them. Was slayed by what, Talkie Mocha?
What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at. Remy,
So,
are you behind the burner?
wait! You took their building, yeah. I've been sitting on.
Anyway, on day 6, the
So
West
they
Helm
didn't
Coliseum
take their building.
was finally complete. What do you plan on using this arena for?
Trials.
Do I actually have to say legally?
Trials.
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed, and that's all I can say.
A little bit, only a little bit.
Popular leader who got things done. He had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat.
By trials,
This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one.
There's another assassination
There has
attempt?
been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood.
But is
The
it gonna
two
happen?
leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsay and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
You know, I helped design his Coliseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Yeah.
Almost named by Ramsayer.
Second in command down. But Ramsay was immediately chased down by West Helm's army.
You could have made something happen, man.
Oh.
Oh No.
With Ramsay Pi dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm. Glory to West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the netherites in the volcano. Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernace and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernace, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernace's job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernace was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
No. No, don't do it.
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, trade, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh.
I agree.
Oh, wow.
It's a Mario
time. Now,
It's a Mario time.
His biggest ally was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernace of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way.
Let's go. Yes. Hell yes. Preach.
I think it's a bad
People
idea.
started offering deals to Infernace.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Linguini went even further.
On the day one, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we are able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Damn. So Mario's backstabbing them.
Using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next 2-3 days.
I doubt it.
No, that's sci-fi propaganda.
Yeah, it's propaganda.
And so,
I agree.
After even more discussion, West Helm made a final plea.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So,
She wants the
Linguini
resources.
made
That's
a
the
big
problem.
announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernace.
Oh!
And we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
That's a good thing for Linguini, because that makes them powerful, that makes them an ally of everybody else. Sin is a small community, a small kingdom.
Left the meeting, furious at Linguini's betrayal.
Linguini is for himself. I like that. That's a good thing.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
That's a good thing. Because that gives Linguini power. Plus, Sin's Island is not good.
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial.
For those who find this, I'm innocent,
Flux,
Saps.
meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call me Cass, and of
Oh, not
course,
Cass.
the guy
I actually
who
kind
demoted me.
of, I actually kind of like
Seraphim
Cass.
was dead. Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no.
That was too easy. That was way too easy.
To the world, this looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was the strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2 paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody, and especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge
Because the
had
rich
come
are in
to a stop.
The rich are in dismay.
After all
There's a
these
huge problem
days,
here.
Flux's plan was finally working. Now, the Cass Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on Day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops. Although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
Of course.
And I am.
She's a target.
Like, I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
Just want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saparata to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
But first...
Down in the mines, they all been searching for something. Down in the mines,
Why is it up here?
Be careful. Be so careful.
No.
Be so careful.
Wait, can you come over to me now?
Wait! Oh my God! They're setting the They're setting the warden free. Oh my God! No! That's gonna be chaos on the entire island. We're gonna lose so many on the poor side if they set them free. Sidefall is okay. Sidefall is okay because they were the corrupt.
That Sidefall made? Well,
they're corrupt.
Warden,
they're corrupt. It's fine.
The most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the Warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic.
That's good.
The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous.
Oh no, he's free.
The Warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations.
Oh no. So Sidefall basically made fake news because they named them fake because they named them Rising Lava.
But the West Helm army was ready.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
But genuine question, isn't just another one gonna spawn? If they kill it, isn't another warden just gonna get up as long as that biome, that area is still there?
Come on! Oh my gosh! Welcome to West Helm.
Oh no! Anything but the rat! Anything but the rat! No! Come on! Nice. It sucked for Remy, but they did actually assassinate the chef to take over the place, so it makes sense.
The defendant Saparata is accused of 7 counts of murder, including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Al, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
Remove your sword, remove your sword.
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saparata.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, High Rotation,
Flux!
Snowbird 334,
Flux!
and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Yeah! Get him down! Get him down!
When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but he would end up making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap. I find that rather interesting.
What about it?
The trap too!
Well, Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision.
Saps is going down. It sucks, but he basically...
Judge Timebomb, find Saparata.
He's going down. He's...
Guilty on all counts.
Yes!
Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
Executed. Oh, that's it.
But didn't he put some doubt on all of the other characters? Didn't he make people not trust them? He must have made people uncertain in one way or another. Just wait, he was right. He was right.
Wait, is he running? No way. No way.
Come on, Saps. Come on, Saps. Come on, Saps. Come on, Saps. For the love of God, come on.
Oh, fall damage.
Come on, Saps. Do you have a boat? You have a boat! Yeah, yeah, go, 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 go!
Where'd he go? Bodyguards.
He escaped,
How?
man.
He's so lucky.
Did he actually get away?
He escaped twice. He escaped twice. He is so lucky, dude. But it's the end of the day, meaning that the border is gonna be dissolved. So he's gonna join. He's gonna join the poor and get revenge on the rich.
Disgrace to all of the island.
Saps, why did you do this?
Is it day 7? I believe it's day 7. Time for the border to open. So we're at 370 and 442.
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, the rat is here.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
We're probably gonna take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the 2 islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing!
We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
That's sweet.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
Yeah!
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision.
Overthrow the government.
He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernace might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Caste Coalition.
Oh, that's good. I feel like they would be a good fit for each
So
other.
you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we
They're
might
friendly.
do some rebranding
They're
over
friendly.
here.
Yeah!
Violent?
No, 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 no,
We
no!
weren't violent much. But, we have done some political
I
talk
did
that is
assassinate
not taken
one
well,
person.
Which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Cass Coalition.
For now.
That said, the Cass Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
Wow.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth,
Yeah,
which
that
at
makes
one
sense.
point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively
can
searching
rebuild.
for Saps
He can
right
rebuild.
now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
But Saps probably
One of
went over to
Sitzkrieg's
the
biggest
poor.
goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work, until one of the people who moved in was Knight Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. As long as Spoo doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1.
Exactly, that's what I said. That is the best
But
idea.
it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel.
By air?
He went to the place where he was least expected.
Oh, the bridge.
He's trying to use the bridge.
No way. No way.
They saw him. They saw him.
What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa.
Oh, they know?
Get the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
That's great. Perfect place to hide.
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission.
Oh.
Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernace.
Nai! Are you kidding me?
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Backstabber!
Yesterday,
Oh my god!
Had opened up the volcano for netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Lingulini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Lingulini
Absolute
had done.
backstabber.
Sinica wanted revenge.
Please don't kill him. Please don't. Dude, I'm gonna be so sad if they kill him. Please don't kill Linguini. Please don't kill
The reason the
Linguini.
Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she let them mine for netherite before anyone else, but because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingulini so publicly betrayed Infernace.
Yeah, I mean, it makes...
They found him.
Please don't kill him.
You ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
I like Linguini. Please don't kill him. Please don't. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
Mamma mia.
No! I liked Linguini.
The Covenant had massacred the Lingulini Mafia.
He was like the comic relief character. He was my favorite
Before
guy.
anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done.
God, this is not good. We're on day 8, right?
Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really?
Wait, that's...
Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on site. We hunted him down the other day. We
Yeah.
couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parrot, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Just you wait. Just you wait. As soon as alliances starts to form, it's over.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jowfield, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jowfield hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Alk. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved.
Which is Saps.
Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1. But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh.
And they started killing him. Hey. Yeah, they started killing him.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground, neutral ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the Capitol.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
At least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
Ultimately, Shpood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Shpood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates.
I mean, the pirates are for everyone, right? Like, you know, the pirates are community. It's a cast of rejects.
Things felt a little off.
It's a cast of rejects.
You have to drop all your gear.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the
But then, suddenly,
No.
You need to leave.
You need to leave now. Run. Run, 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 run.
Where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 sec. You gotta go back to Covenant like immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe?
Because he
fine?
wants the bounty?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like, you can handle this on your own or like just... Here, I'll explain to you in a sec. Just come on.
It's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself.
Exactly.
Or he runs away.
Again.
Now.
I would have done the same. Honestly, I would have done the same.
It's all alone. Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust.
I think
he was
Saps
now all alone
Saps
in a
can
world
only,
of people who hated him.
Saps can only live for
wanted
themselves.
him dead.
Like, there is no way for them to like get back into any sort of community because they all believe that he's a killer, even though he's not.
And so he ventured into the snow. And started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
Wait, he's not.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra.
I'm gonna cry if he does that.
For people to remember him by.
I'm gonna cry.
He planned to jump off. But he didn't.
If I have to die,
it has to be for
I'm
something.
gonna make sure he does too.
Flux. Shit. How can a Minecraft video be so good? 350 and 430. Oh my god.
Welcome everyone. Today we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Rinit, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy,
no!
You are charged with conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dinosaur. Ready, set.
I hope that Remy wins. I like Remy. Come on, Remy.
Here they go.
But he only has Iron Axe.
Look at that swing. Wait, some guy jumped in.
Oh no, this is chaos. Come on, Remy. No! Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Remy's okay.
And all
Remy's
of his
okay.
crimes, including the murder of dinosaurs, were expunged from his record.
Never mind, guys.
Food himself.
I read Remy and thought they died.
Legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
Oh, nice.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it was a busy few days for Emperor Spood. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Spood.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders, not enough ideas.
Now, while Spood was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Spood's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spood was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spood had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Spood immediately reached out to Sitzkrieg to request he be handed back to West Helm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Spood's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
Makes sense.
This made Spood erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt. They step their talk.
And here goes the war. The war's starting now.
Spood went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't get why the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with West Helm.
Yeah. Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jofield's grave, and had stolen Jofield's head.
Can I wear this? Hey, Cass, I brought you a trophy.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, but el queso!
That's a sponge. That's a sponge.
Since the border dropped yesterday, the economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbieland...
Ish. I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
Oh my god! That's so good!
Had marched into Barbieland, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
That's so sweet.
Consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you. In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama, the murder of Linguini.
Yeah.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Linguini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support.
Yeah, because
See,
they're too
while
powerful.
the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which is why Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself.
Yeah, makes sense.
If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble.
Again, she has a castle in the sky, and they can just cut off all the exits.
Any consequences for the massacre of the Linguini Mafia. Going back to West Helm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus. After the Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and
but
maybe
they don't
launching
really
a
care for the
counterattack on
Commonwealth.
West Helm.
That's kind of like what I gathered, that they don't really care about Commonwealth.
Strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support.
But what happened to like
Spood knew
all of Island 1 being
exactly how to make
united?
the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the West Helm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Saps, oh my. He's gonna use Saps as bait! You gotta be kidding me.
Saps is back. And Turntap's here too for some reason. This is interesting. Because the Covenant had brought Saps to West Helm yesterday, Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to West Helm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
Hey you can turn the sun away, paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best, we're nocturnal life.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1. Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Flexion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernace had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Lingolini situation. So Spood decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
Good idea.
So you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel? Ooh,
God, the music choice in this video is insane.
the moon in eyes. That's not nice. Not nice.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Flexion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with West Helm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
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 This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Flexion and his conspirator. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But As Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that, what does
we
that
are
mean?
not
That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going
It's a corruption.
Listen,
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
Wait, someone's getting attacked. Wait. Oh, wait, what?
What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
They're being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah,
true.
After even more deliberation and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, you have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next, 5 minutes. I do not know.
What are you talking?
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Knight Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Oh god.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him.
We do not know
Liar.
where he's at.
Liar.
We have not seen him, nor have we heard from him.
We don't have him.
Liar.
Where are they going?
Is that it?
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall.
Blow it all up.
They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went around, searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Knight Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
So that mean they took over the entire community, this entire base here?
Meanwhile, at the Cass Coalition.
Hey, can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did?
Yeah.
And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
What if he's
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. Or what? Oh.
You see that? You see that guy?
Yeah.
Who's that
Isn't that Flux?
Shit.
Yeah, kind of looks like him. Yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
You go to show Cass.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Interesting. You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Perion.
I'm on it.
Flux is going down.
A citizen of the Cass Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof.
Oh, yeah!
On its own, this wasn't the best evidence. But for some people,
it was enough.
It did raise some questions.
What are we down on? 335 and 417. Okay.
Yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is, and who he can really trust.
Yeah, because they're only really using Saps to actually start a
Saps
war.
knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions. They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia. It's why Saps was suspicious of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But
they're using him.
Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were
You guys think
ramping
Saps
up.
is gonna come out on top? Is Saps gonna be the winner all along?
When Spoon invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors, who were blindsided by the move.
Spoon could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that, any hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own. Earlier yesterday, Queen Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper, Daybreak Media, had somehow found out that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingolini.
Oh, it's time for her to go down.
This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernace, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingolini's head.
She's barbaric. She is so barbaric, dude. We need to get her down. We need to kill her. We need to kill Sin.
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
But I thought they were dissolved.
That Infernace is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernace needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to declare war. But then, not even a minute into the discussion,
If everyone is against them,
Benji?
Benji's dead.
Benji! What? How did Benji die?
Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died.
How?
And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernace, had approved the killing of Lingolini. At the time, Benji believed that killing Lingolini would finally resolve the conflict over the volcano and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision, so he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernace, and then ended his life. Now, because Benji had repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not to punish Elysium and instead focused on Infernace.
I don't know about war. Maybe a trial? Give Infernace a chance to tell their side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial against the entire nation of Infernace. Now, when the meeting came to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Right, look.
We know about the assassinations, all right?
What assassinations?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Caste Coalition.
Yes.
Possibly responsible for the death of Jovial in any capacity.
What are you talking about? We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct.
Or die now.
This is an outrage
or
against
die,
Luminara.
or die.
I cannot believe that you would accuse me of this.
Now, the truth was, Tricolor wasn't necessarily convinced that Flux was guilty. They just wanted Flux to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why didn't you not bring this up beforehand?
Look, you were meeting, run away.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial?
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could never be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
Fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor.
Jesus Christ. Wait. What is he doing? What is he?
He's like stopping every few seconds.
He's typing.
Don't worry about it.
The group then passed through Elysium,
That's
and
why.
we're about to sail off to Island 2 until.
Kids. You're gonna take care of him, right? Are you gonna kill him? I think New Kid is gonna kill him.
Oh, hey, what is this?
Yes. Whoa. What happens? Whoa, hold on.
Oh, hey, what is this?
Oh, that is in the video itself. Oh, whoa.
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest without looking guilty.
He's manipulative. What a manipulative little...
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside down. He believed he had covered all his tracks, that he had gotten away with everything.
He's a manipulative, conniving dictator. That's what he is.
And decide on his next move.
Legacy. Yeah? We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the traitor. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
That's tough. Alright.
I hate Flux.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him. They would have to invade Luminara itself.
This is getting tough, dude. The tensions are so high. I just want to quickly mention before we move on, right? That I don't hate the individuals. I hate the characters. Because I don't know if... In the start, he mentioned that, join the server and so on if you want to be part of these videos. When I say I hate someone, I don't hate the person as in Flux, like the Minecrafter, the guy behind the camera, the guy on the computer playing the game. I don't hate him. I hate the character itself. The character that is basically being portrayed and made in this video here, that is being this evil person. That's the guy that I hate. So the character, not the actual person. And the fact that we still have like 40 minutes left is insane.
Yesterday, Emperor Spoon had caused a lot of chaos with his failed attempt to capture Night Arcturus. So he spent day 9 repairing relationships, but also forming new ones. For example, earlier, Spoon had received a message from a player named Addison27 who wanted to sell Jovial's head in exchange for netherite.
Wow.
Spoon accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to meet him at, but then he gave Addison's location straight to Tricolor.
Smart. So smart.
Show us the head. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, no.
Give it right now.
I got it.
Now, this actually led to an alliance between Westhelm and Tricolor, the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move by Spoon to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth.
That's good.
Later, Spoon also visited the Covenant after he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant.
Oh, wow.
This is because they believed TurnTap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2.
Yeah,
and what
you're
made
right.
a lot of them really angry was the fact that TurnTap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, TurnTap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army. But the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him. In fact, the reason TurnTap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation. Anyway, now that TurnTap had the pirates against him, as well as much of the Covenant forces, which TurnTap himself had trained to be ruthless, it's fair to say that his life was in grave danger. But before he and Spood could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here. You're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Yo, they're
what's going on?
trying to kill me.
Wait, what's going on?
You killed our leaders.
Oh.
You destroyed our island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
It's literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding. This player, Zekor, was now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally kill Saps. The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
Spood, come here. Please, let's have a talk. Let's have a chat. And are you a friend of this criminal behind you?
Alright. Could you guys come inside?
Oh boy.
Oh god, this is gonna
Here we
end
go.
badly. This is gonna end so badly. I think I just
We
saw
can put
Oppenheimer.
all of our fighting behind us. I propose a trade.
What do you
You
have?
give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Knight Arcturus.
Oh!
Oh wow.
RT for Saps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
Alright, we can make that work as well.
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is? It's interesting because Sitzkrieg said he didn't.
Okay. We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at.
He's lying.
Look, he comes back every now and then. We'll find him.
Really? Is that so?
Why would I lie?
Then capture him. Capture him and the trade is
You'll
on.
find him for me.
Spood, don't do this.
Look, Spood, I have to be honest. I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you, and this will be the end of Westhelm.
You gotta work with them. You gotta work with them. Everyone is gonna turn on you.
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate. You expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist? Is that really your offer?
They're gonna kill them.
He's not innocent.
They're gonna kill them.
Alright.
They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill all of them. Yeah, yeah.
Get out. Now.
There's gonna be so much war all over this place.
Soon, it would be time for the trial of Infernace.
I don't
which
even know
had
who's
become
against
a
who and who's
very
with who.
anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she actually plans to attend. As
Yeah, but I was
such,
lying.
TurnTap would be there to help her, which meant Saps also had to go. He wanted the Covenant's protection, which would actually come in handy. What? Saps getting attacked. Oh no. Oh boy, Saps getting attacked again. The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant, but this led to another problem.
We need to know whether we should keep Infernace in the area. We are worried about assassination.
It's not going in a building, we're having this outside.
Seneca and the rest of Infernace had arrived, but were refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns.
That makes
Infernace
sense.
is saying outside
or nothing.
They're not going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull all my hair out.
Let's come inside.
These people don't have the ability to come in this building.
The trial hadn't even begun,
like, high
and things
tension
were
potential
already out of control, and then...
Oh my god! Who's dying? Who's dying? No! No, please, no. The irony, please don't show it. Don't show it.
Oh!
Turntap was skewed by...
And like that, Turntap was dead. Killed by 2 disgruntled former citizens of the Covenant who had come back for revenge.
That's another leader. Another leader is down.
Burn us back to the castle.
Queen Seneca directed her people and all the remaining Covenant forces, who were now leaderless, to retreat to the Infernace castle. Both Infernace and the Covenant were eventually found guilty of murdering the Linguini Mafia. But now that Seneca had adopted the entire Covenant army with all of its netherite weaponry, it would be impossible to try and arrest anyone. Saps, meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse, so he ran all the way to Westhelm to Emperor Spood, who was apparently dealing with a new political crisis. It appeared that Spood had finally made the Commonwealth mad because, according to a Westhelm spy, it looked like the Commonwealth was preparing to go to war. And on top of this, Spood had received a message from Sitzkrieg inviting him to the Commonwealth for a meeting.
I don't trust
that.
that.
Of course, Spood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command Spider had an idea.
Let me go instead. Let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
Basically, if Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
Yeah, you're right. It's a worthy sacrifice. It's worthy.
Glory to Westhelm.
These guys are all waiting for something to happen. Oh my god! This is it!
Wait, what? Where is everyone?
They left because they knew.
The Commonwealth had been completely abandoned.
What if Spider told them?
After Zekor's meeting with Spood, Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was utterly defeated.
What if they just name a sheep Sitzkrieg or something like that?
So, as a final jab against Westhelm, Sitzkrieg decided to kill Spider before dissolving the Commonwealth once and for all.
So it's everyone for themselves. It's a free-for-all at that point.
Sitzkrieg and his remaining citizens then decided to pack up and relocate to the one place in the world that Westhelm wouldn't be able to infiltrate.
Oh my! Ah!
Come on in, guys. Welcome to Infernace.
Thank you, Seneca.
So it's gonna be 2 giant factions. It's gonna be Sin, and then they need a bigger base for that.
Infernace is massive.
It's gotta be Sin and Spood. That's what it's gonna get. That's what it's gonna end out with.
Meanwhile, at the Caste Coalition, it was the end of another good day. The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party.
Oh, sweet.
But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control. As leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts. But by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She watched from afar as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right. She watched Infernace avoid justice by blocking themselves off, with netherite at their defense, as well as the volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery. Who had really murdered all the Island 2 leaders? Was it Saps, or was it Flux? See, earlier at the Blue Cross meeting, members of the Caste Coalition were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with
But that was in the
Island
start.
never had beef with you guys.
That was just
really
memes.
a Covenant.
It was just memes in the start. It was just a joke. People were just desperate.
That Island 1 is gearing up to invade us.
They were desperate in the start. It was just like a massive joke. It wasn't serious.
The Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Saps' motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he was still found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why. Flux had bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
It's been Flux this whole time.
I'm freaking.
I'm so mad. He needs to die.
About time! About damn time!
I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade Luminara.
Okay, I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a battle. We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Sounds good. See.
All right, first thing tomorrow.
Down to 319 and 402. Oh my god.
Welcome, everyone.
Take care of Flux.
Welcome.
Take care of Flux, come on.
We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity to properly mourn our previous leader, 3 Below.
What's going on here?
He was more than just a Luminaran, he was a friend, and I'm very much excited that we can continue his legacy and complete the bridge which he would have wanted.
Rock and stone. Rock and stone. Something's happening back there. They're gearing up for war.
All right, let's go.
And so, the Caste Coalition set off on their mission to kill Flux once and for all. On the way, Cass stopped at Aperion to rally their people.
We've found the person responsible for the multiple leader assassinations, including the assassination of your own president. Are we ready to fight for Luminara and for justice?
Hear ye, hear ye. Yar!
The plan was simple. Aperion would invade Luminara from the south, while the Caste Coalition approaches from the sea so that Flux can't escape.
I just,
Oh, they're here! They're here!
Oh, look. Get him, get him. Come on, get him. Come on, get him. Get him. Come on. Get him. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Get him, get him, get him. Kill him, kill him, kill him. No, kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him, just kill him, just kill him. Just kill him, just kill him.
Under the arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and leader of Commonwealth.
This is an outrage! And attempting my assassination!
Flux had stopped and surrendered, but there was a bit of confusion.
He's entitled to a fair trial. Wait, I thought it was
Going in, Cass had been under the impression that the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in reality, most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
Don't hard speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get through the crowds, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive?
Yeah, entitled to a fair trial.
Oh, come on.
Someone take it for the team. Take one for the team.
Wasn't sure about what to do until
Cass, kill him. Kill him. Kill him!
He's running. He's running. Flux had killed 5 people using a secret trap he had built the day before. This bought him just enough time to escape.
You block up behind.
That said, Flux knew there'd be a lot of people after
He is
him,
a
so when he
manipulator.
dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean.
He
and
is
fled
such
to
a
Island
manipulator. God damn, man.
Still, Cass and Aperion sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
Kill on sight. Next time, kill on sight.
Over to the Conquistador HQ because no one is safe in Luminara at the moment.
Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and Aperion were down 5 citizens, and Flux had gotten away with everything once again. Or so he thought.
Come on, get him down. Get him down.
I am so confused on what's happening.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. When Flux's trap went off, the rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
Yeah.
On day 10, word began to spread about what had happened.
That was Flux's trap? Yeah, Flux built that trap.
Which made people think, was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders after all?
They finally, it took them 10 days. 10 whole days, and they finally get it!
Suddenly, the world realized that Saps had been telling the truth.
It's impressive. It's impressive that it took them so long to realize that.
Saps, how do you feel?
Finally, I'm so happy.
For the first time since he had got into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally on his side. And now, instead of hunting for Saps,
they were hunting
all
Flux.
of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
We should have just started killing him. I don't know why anyone stopped
Kill on
him.
sight. Kill on
I
sight,
would have
yeah.
been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there. With
Yeah, you're actually right.
But
You're
the
actually
search
right.
for Flux didn't take long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh! Of course he's gonna... Of course he's gonna join them.
Queen City. Seneca had offered Flux refuge at Infernace under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in. But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep.
On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West Helm Alliance and declared war against Infernace.
Yes! That's what we need.
Alright. Today, we infiltrate the volcano for Spider and for Owo. And I just want to say, if I die today, I love you all. Glory to West Helm!
Look who he is. He was my brother. He was everyone's brother. And they took him from us. They took him.
Flux got away with murdering so many of our people and our leaders. Today, we get justice for our entire island.
I hope that Sap at least is the last one alive. I like Sap.
I'll meet you at the Coliseum.
Let's go.
I think I said it. We have two massive factions. Spood against Sin. I think Spood is the good team. Spood are the good guys while Sin are the bad guys.
A few days ago, my home was turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts. Yes!
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead.
It's a good thing you survived those 2 times.
But today, you all know the truth about who really killed our leaders and our friends. Today, we walk ahead, we storm the volcano, and we get justice!
Rock and stone. Rock and stone.
Thank you, Saps. Alright, everyone, listen up. There's a lot of things to watch out for. There's gonna be lava, boiling water, dripstone traps, their entire army. They have the height advantage and netherite armor, but we have numbers. So let's stick together and let's win this thing! Come on!
Alright, here we go! There's so many people.
You make me all blind with your civil rights. You demand that I eternize your name. Walk ahead.
What I kind of want to know is, like, how do they know who's on which team?
I think there might be a problem.
Like, once they start attacking, how do they know who's on which team?
And shame, I take the blame. Living by the rules, team which high school blues. Walk ahead. Big cannons keep provoking.
Oh, they're ready. They're ready for the invasion.
Can anyone stand this nonsense? Eating away, telling us to stop and obey. To stop and obey.
Oh, God.
They're pouring water on the lava, but the water still burns.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So you gotta start building up. Oh, God. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, send out the covenant now, right now.
Go.
Oh, they're fighting on the ground right now. Covenant is attacking from behind.
Keep going!
Can shine. Jokers got silver lining. Holy Mary sings songs in the wet rain.
Shield up!
They have the high ground.
Now every new day is a new fire onto my teeth.
It's just chaos on the ground as well. It's the Covenant.
Someone show me someone living desire.
Get down off our mountain!
They got it, they got it.
Everyone retreat! Retreat!
Back to the castle!
Oh, Remy!
The final push, here we go. They're in.
There we go. And to the lava.
Look out for the hole!
Watch out for the hole, but you guys
That's okay. That's okay. Yes! Seeds Creek was a bad guy, right? Like, he didn't really do anything good. He was like one of the factions. Commonwealth? Was it Commonwealth? He didn't really do too much, did he?
No. Surely not. No, of course he has a tunnel. Of course.
Where was he? I saw him! I saw him! We're gonna kill him! Run away!
He's missing?
Hold on. Oh, come on. Alright guys, let's go, let's go.
Do you think they might... If they have been working together this entire time, I will actually crash out. That can't happen. So, Saps was supposed to be framed. What?
No way.
Saps versus Flux in the Coliseum.
Wow, you actually showed up.
Can't say no to a friend, can I?
Let's make this a fair fight, okay? Flux.
Ridiculous.
Look at all these people dying right now because of you.
You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to. I'm sorry for everything.
Wait, that's all the leaders. That's all the leaders, wasn't it? I don't remember the turkey guy. Come on! Come on!
I can't watch this.
Don't kill Saps. Don't kill Saps. Don't kill Saps. Come on, dude, I'm begging. Don't kill Saps. Oh my god, of course they use an Estus flask. Of course they do. Saps is the underdog. Saps needs to live. Saps is the underdog. Come on. I think he got him. I think he got him. Flux is out. He got him. He got him. Who died? Who died? Yeah! Finally! Finally!
Saps had killed Flux, and with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
But one is leaving. One is leaving. That means they start a new revolution, a new cult. They start like a new uprising. That was insane. That was... wow. I'm speechless. I'm almost speechless. This is... So we're from 319. Oh my god, they're almost equal. So that they went from 402 down to like 1 and 319. So they're almost equal. Oh my god. How is that even possible? From 319. So they lost 200 people on the poor side. And they lost a little over 200 people on the... Oh. Holy shit.
Today, we gather to honor the lives lost in the Battle of Infernace. Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Home Alliance had defeated the Infernace forces. But winning had come at a high cost.
Yeah. Remy. Oh, God.
After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on.
I'm not crying.
Now that Infernace, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. But ultimately, it never really materialized, and all the remaining nations just agreed to do their own thing and have peace.
In the corner of the crowded
Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war.
But I'm dead.
Some of them joined cults, while others moved to Island 2 in search of a better life. Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival. And on their shore was something new. A bridge stemming all the way from Luminara. And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2. Those brings back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cask Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. And Knight Arcturus was still in hiding, yet to be found by Westhelm. It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end. But I think there's some beauty in that.
Do we all so slowly lose control as emotions overflow?
Yeah, we still have some work to do. We will catch that traitor. But tonight you can rest. You've made your emperor very proud.
Jury, you have heard all of the evidence. If you find Thomas 5200 guilty of aiding Fluxion with his reign of terror, jump now. Thomas, may you find mercy in the end, senor.
Fitting end. A fitting end.
When we first met, I ran away screaming from you because I thought you were gonna blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But after we talked a little bit for like 5 minutes, I realized you could blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But that doesn't mean you will.
Barbie, do you take Oppenheimer to be your one and only candidate?
I do.
Oppenheimer, same thing.
I do.
Now, at this time, Barbie and Oppenheimer have requested that instead of rings, they will both exchange something slightly different. If you would please turn your attention to the nuclear bomb that's behind us. 3, 2, 1.
So slowly lose control.
God, that's beautiful. So beautiful.
Falling into the unknown. Or do we all guard our small fragile hearts as we softly break it apart, afraid to give into the stars?
That's amazing. I never thought like a Minecraft video could be so emotional. Like, guys, that was absolutely insane. I'm kind of speechless. I'm like, the thing that I was like a little bit afraid of in the start is that I'm not really a huge Minecraft guy myself. Like, I have played a lot of Minecraft in the past, but Minecraft story mode content is just not something for me. And that's kind of how I felt up until we got an hour in, and then the tensions were high. You had the different factions, the people stabbing each other. But the fact that we have like a complete story here is absolutely insane. Like, there is so much tension between, and I love that Saps made it. I said it like, you know, Saps is the underdog. Saps is gonna make it back into the civilization. And even though I feel like the rich were definitely the ones to assume the worst the most, where the poor weren't. Some of them were barbarians, but some of them weren't really. I mean, Linguini definitely wanted more freedom and more flexibility, where Sin basically was like, this is my territory, this is where I stand. And I feel like that's how a lot of the different small civilizations, a lot of the small factions were, that they wanted to, like, you know, be on their own terms. And just the entire backstabbing story with, you know, Flux being behind all the murders, and what was his name again? Saps disappearing and coming back, and the fact that Saps survived like 2 or 3 assassin's attempts are just holy shit, dude. This was, I think it's insane that they actually, like, I can imagine they recorded so much footage out of this, that they had, like, you know, they have all of these people that are, you know, able to tell like such an emotional story, that they were all like so deep into this game that they're playing. They're so deep into the civilization, the role that they're playing in this video here, that they actually, like, all of the people are like amazing storytellers. Like how the different factions are splitting up, the different backstabs, the judge, and you know, the fact that so much is happening and all the players are just in on it. I hope, I mean, if it's fake, that sucks, but if all the players are just in on it, they say here something about like more info. Out of all the 8,000 applicants, 1,300 players were accepted to play in my 1,000 player civilization experiment, also known as Season 2.5. Before the event began, players were selected which island they wanted to join without knowing the traits of each island. Each day, all players logged on at the same time, and session lasted about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, for the most part, players could do whatever they wanted to do. We did set a few limitations on the players to promote a better experience, like banning random killing. Exactly, that makes sense. Disabling most Minecraft enchantment, disable unrealistic items like ender pearls, and disabling other dimensions like the nether and a few other. Disclaimer, while most of the footage and plot information in this video accurately represents what actually happened in the events, some events has been modified, reshot. Yeah, that totally makes sense. If you want to know exactly what was real or not, and if you just want to learn more, you can check out my live stream. That's interesting.
Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Today...
Oh, it's like an entire watch along. Wait, there's like, let me check out this section here that's like most replayed.
We got some voice actors as well to freak out in conjunction with the actual freaking out that was happening to make it more full. This is the first thing I want to show you guys. Saps might kill me. The actual full 100% authentic reaction from the players. Let me find where it was. So it's gonna be trap.
Oh, so you have like he has an entire document of transcripts, basically what happens and timestamped and everything.
Actual footage from when the trap goes off.
Yeah.
Some of the audio was a little unusable, and you'll see why. Warning, there's about to be some swearing.
So editor, you gotta start censoring some stuff.
This is the actual footage from the trap. You notice how in the video, Saps goes, "What just happened?" That was real audio, except I cut a specific word that he had within that sentence.
Oh.
This is the real audio from the trap. Let me actually turn it up a little bit as well. Okay. Yeah, language warning, everybody, and please enjoy. Wait, let me turn it up even more. Hold on. Okay.
What happened? What the f just happened?
Oh, what the f? Go.
Oh my gosh. What the? Oh, it was. I didn't do that. I didn't.
Oh my god.
Who did it?
Okay.
Oh,
what was that?
My.
That is actually insane. I kind of do want to check just this moment down here.
Than how it was portrayed, but turkey. Yeah, Saps was here. Saps was kind of tough. Yeah. Oh yeah, I kept crashing during this duel because I was just having troubles.
Like also how we got like, you know, 1,000 people on the server and the server running at the same time is insane.
Here we go. This is the actual duel.
So what about the lava bucket? Is the lava bucket actually real? Like the strat?
Yeah, that's okay.
Dude, how much HP do they have?
Flux going like still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Saps goes fight in the center. He's such a cloud goblin.
Oh!
And then there's the lava. So it happened very quickly. Flux lavas himself. Saps
They
goes
made
the lags
some
bad.
serious. They made some serious preparations for this video.
This is how it's supposed to end, B-Demon.
This is how it's supposed to end. And I was freaking out. Because here's the thing. Legitimately, any one of those two could have won.
Yeah, true.
Flux
true.
could have won the duel.
True.
And the whole video turns out so much differently.
Yeah, you're right.
This was a legitimate duel. Imagine if Flux won this.
So that means that this isn't fake.
Saps won this duel.
That means that this isn't
that
fake.
Been such an, it would have been a very interesting ending to try and fit narratively, but holy.
You're gonna get low, tell me, and then tell me we kill you in the middle.
Saps goes, if you're gonna get low, tell me and we'll kill you in the middle. Again, these two are just trying to create an epic scene.
Yeah.
I'll say you.
And that's how he dies.
And then the entire chat is gonna go crazy.
Okay, sorry, language warning there.
Getting like this kind of like behind the scenes shot is actually super cool. Let me just quickly pop back up here again. All the preparations, the planning, the editing, like I can imagine they must have had like not hundreds of hours, but like tens of hours, 20 hours worth of content, maybe 50 hours worth of content to like go through in order to like make this story here. Like this must have taken maybe a year to make. This must have taken such a long time. Like their last video was 7 months ago, and that was like what, a live stream trying to win the $10,000 Mr. Beast games, and this is like even a shorter video. So this must have taken like half a year for them to make, which is absolutely like, this is longer than any of their other videos. The longest one is probably like, 1,000 player build massive civilization in Minecraft, which was like 2 years ago. Guys, I think I've said what I wanted to say. Amazing storytelling, amazing video. I was surprised that a Minecraft video actually made me cry, actually. Apart from like, Minecraft story mode, a spoiler, when Ruben dies. When Ruben dies, I cried as well. But the fact that they made such a amazing story within Minecraft and just, I don't know, it's amazing. It's really, really great. As always, be sure to check out Ish, subscribe to their channel. I don't know if they have a Patreon, or you can do like a super thanks on their video or something like that. Check out the video yourself, put it on repeat in the background, subscribe to their channel. If you can do a super thanks on it as well, that would be great as well, to support them, because they absolutely deserve it. And just subscribe. Honestly, I mean it. I really mean it. Subscribe and watch their videos. Like, put this video on in the background because they deserve the ad revenue. They definitely deserve just to clout the ad revenue and everything, right? I'm just a guy like watching the video and crying and being, complaining about this different shit. But as always, I'm done. I'm done, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comment. Let me know the most dramatic scene, your favorite scene, your worst scene. Let me know who you thought were gonna win and were gonna lose. And then let me know in the future if there's like any kind of like Minecraft related story mode, any kind of stuff you guys want me to watch in the future. Do let me know in the comments. So with that said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to Ish. And with that said, I will head out.